Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a New Year's makeup look. I decided that I wanted to finish the year with a talking through video. I know I really don't do those much, but I do have 3 munchkins that are always running around and fighting, and you might hear them sometimes on my voiceovers. So I really just kind of just record and do my thing, because usually when I'm recording I like to listen to music, so I concentrate doing my makeup and listening to music while I film. But today I decided that I'm going to do a talk through video for you guys, so if you guys are interested, let's get started. So I already went ahead and moisturized and primed my face, and I'm using the Kim Tai Ultra Wonder Lush. This is new to me. I just received it like a week ago maybe, and I'm kind of liking it, so I am trying it still. I know a lot of YouTubers received this and were raving about it, so yeah, I will give you guys my honest opinion once I feel like I've used it enough to actually give you guys my opinion. Here I'm using the Makeup Forever Step 1. This base is to kind of just cover up the pores, any imperfections that I might have, like acne and all that. I'm just covering up to help my foundation stay all day. Okay, so for foundation, I really like to stay with my favorites. I usually go for my MAC Studio and NC35, but I feel like that's kind of looking a little too light on me these days. So I'm using the Makeup Forever Ultra HD in the number Y385. This foundation is amazing, you guys. It's great for photography. You know, if you're gonna take a lot of pictures, it looks amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this because I know for New Year's we are gonna take a lot of selfies, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. So I am going to apply this on my face with a beauty blender. I feel like with the beauty blender it just helps to kind of make the makeup look a lot flawless, so that's what I'm gonna go ahead and do. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply this with a damp beauty blender. My beauty blender is so ugly and dirty, guys, but hey, we're gonna go ahead and apply this all over the face, and I kind of just like to do little strips on my face with this foundation and then blend it all out. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my beauty blender, put my hair back before I get some foundation on it, and just blend that in. And do that, I'm gonna go ahead and going to highlight and contour, and I'm using the Born This Way from TooFace, and I'm using the shade Light and Dark. So I'm gonna apply the lighter shade where I want to highlight, so it'll be under my eyes, on my chin, Cupid's bow, and the bridge of my nose, and my forehead. If you guys don't feel comfortable contouring or doing all that, I know I just started catching up and doing that because I felt like it was way too much makeup on my face. You could definitely skip this part and we can just move on and apply powder all over the face. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I really like how it looks. I feel like my contour, my highlight lasts a lot longer, so yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and now contour. So I want to contour my cheekbones so they look thin, and then my forehead just to make it smaller, and then I'm going to apply this on my nose because I want my nose to appear thinner. You know, we all want that little snatched nose. And then a little bit here just to make my bottom lip appear a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to contour my jawline. Since I do have a round face, I do have to contour a lot because I do have big cheeks and my face is round. So I do have to contour a lot, like a lot, just to make myself appear slimmer. If not, there are days that I look really like big cheeks. I have no idea why, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to blend out the highlight first, and I'm using the same beauty blender I use to apply my foundation. Then to set everything, I'm gonna go ahead and apply, gotta reach to it. I'm gonna go ahead and apply my Cover FX powder, and this is the setting powder in light. And I'm going to apply this powder everywhere that I applied the highlight, just to set it. To set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using my powder from Maybelline, the Fit Me. This powder is a number 310. This is the Sun Beige. I explained in my last video that I like to use a powder that is a little darker than my shade, because lately the powder has been like setting and it turns white on me, so my face looks a lot whiter. So I kind of wanted to apply a little bit powder that is a little 1 to 2 shades darker than me, just so that when it sets, it kind of, if it's going to go lighter a little bit, it doesn't go way too light. So I'm going to apply this right where I contoured. Go back, and I'm gonna be using the Morphe, it doesn't have a number, but this is one of the new collection that they have. I'm gonna go ahead and grab that same powder, and I'm going to press down onto where I applied the setting powder, just so that it kind of goes away, but it's still kind of there. So I'm just going to Glow palette to apply some blush and some highlight. Oh, I love this palette. Since I've gotten it, I just can't put it down. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply a little bit of this blush right here. I believe this is the, what is it called? Is this the peach, the Father Don't Peach, Preach? So I'm just going to apply this to the apples of my cheeks. I love how it's like not so dramatic, but you could still see it. And it smells so good. So you want to bring it down all the way to the back. Alright. Because I think I put it a little bit too high. Alright, so to highlight, I'm going to be using from that same palette this shade right here. You can definitely use it wet or dry. I'm going to spray some setting spray to this Sigma Soft Blend Concealer F. I love this one to apply my highlight, so I use it for that. So I'm going to use that shade right here and apply some highlight. And I love this highlight because it's not too dramatic. It's just like perfect for an everyday highlight. I am going to apply another one on top because I mean this is a New Year's look and I do want it to, like, when I take pictures, for it to show. So then on my nose, keep it low. Pretty. I really like how it looks. So alright, so for eyes I'm going to be using my peach palette. You guys wanted me to do a video on my favorite makeup look so far that I've been doing a lot lately, so I wanted to film it for you guys. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of glitter because New Year's is nothing without glitter. So I'm gonna grab my Sweet Peach palette and I'm going to use this shade right here. I'm gonna apply this right onto my crease. So you want to go ahead and apply that. It's called Candied Peach. Apply this right onto the crease. This is going to be our transition color. I don't know why, but this eyebrow I tend to like do this for some reason. I feel like I'm used to it. And I never noticed I did it until like one day I saw it in one of my pictures and I'm like, why is it my eyebrow more arched? And then I looked and I'm like, wait, it's just me. I'm doing it. I do that. I don't know why. I don't know if it's my serious look or what is it. So I am using the new Morphe brushes that they just came out, and you guys can definitely use my discount code if you guys would like to purchase these. They are amazing. So I'm just going to apply this color on my crease. And then I'm going to grab a little bit of the highlight that I used from this palette. So this highlight, and I'm going to apply this in the inner corners of the eyes. And I'm going to spray a little bit of setting spray. It's another brush from the Morphe collection. Back with a blending brush. This brush right here, I really like it to blend out. I know it's to apply like color, but I feel like it just gets in there and it kind of just smooths everything out. If you guys can see that, it just smooths everything out. See, there you go. So I'm going to go back and grab a little bit of this shade right here from the palette and apply that a little bit to the brow bone just to give me a little something there. Okay. For the lid shade, I'm going to be using this shade right here. It's become my favorite shade to apply on the lid. I don't know, I just like how it looks. So I'm going to apply that on the top and bottom. I'm not sure if I want to apply glitter. I still gotta figure out what glitter I'm going to apply on top. I don't want to do no silver. I did have silver out, you guys, but I noticed that a lot of YouTubers are coming out with silver makeup looks for like New Year's, so I kind of want to do something different. So I'm gonna look into my glitter stash and see what I have, and then I will see if I put glitter or not. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead and apply that shade onto the lid. And I don't know what brush it is. I'm going to use this brush. And I'm going to apply that shade, caramelized, right onto the lid. And the bottom lash line. And maybe this brush was not the correct brush to choose to do this because all the bristles go all over the place. Going to spray a little bit more and then apply more of that shade. Apply it right onto the next eye. I'm still like kind of trying to get rid of this cold. I got a cold, you guys, and then I got better and then I got sick again. Like, I have no idea how that happened. And then I'm going to apply that same shade, but I think I'm gonna do it with a different brush at the bottom lash line because it's just such a beautiful color. So I'm going to be using the same one I used for the highlight. Before I even do that, I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit more of highlight because I'm about to dip this brush into a different color. So apply some setting spray and then dip it. Apply this in the inner corners, midway. So I went ahead and did one eye just to see what I was kind of going for. So I decided to put glitter on the look, and I applied a lighter mascara on the bottom lashes because I didn't want it to look too crazy down there, because usually, I don't know, it just gets too dark down there. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys what I did. So for glitter, I am using the NYX. This is the 04 glitter. This one, I decided to go with a brown shade because, well, not a brown, but a copper shade, because I was already, you know, in the brown shade, so I kind of want to go like orangey kind of. So this is what it looks like, and I mean, it looks good. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of eyelash glue onto the lid. I know a lot of you guys are like, oh my god, eyelash glue. You can use whatever you guys have for glitter glue or whatever, but I think the eyelash glue is a lot easier to peel off. So I'm going to apply that with a little bit of a brush and just apply this where I applied the shadow, and then dip my brush in. Try not to close my eye because if not, I'll get glitter on the crease and I don't want that. So just apply the glitter all over where you applied the lash glue. And I'm just packing it on, so I'm making sure that I don't have any bald spots. And it's a lot easier when you're gonna take off the glitter, just peel it off, because it all just goes kind of tacky, so it just comes into like one strip. So I'm just gonna go back with the same brush, and so for the fallout, just grab a brush and just kind of clean out the fallout. That easy. There we go. For the crease, I'm going back and I'm going to apply the brown shade. So I'm applying these two and then dipping a little bit on this one just to make it darker. So I'm just going in with all of the colors and then applying this right in the outer corner just to deepen that a little bit, and then bring it in whatever I have left. And you just want to go back and blend everything out with a little bit of that orangey shade that we applied in the beginning. Just to blend everything out. And then grab the blending brush again and then just blend everything together. go back again and clean up any fallout. For the outer corner, I'm going to apply the brown shades that I applied. So I'm going to apply all three on the bottom lash line. Just right at the outer corner. And then I go back with the same brush and then kind of just clean out so it doesn't like get all over the place. For the mascara for the bottom lash line, I am going to use They Are Real from the Benefit. This is the tinted, and this is in the color, I have no idea. I need my glasses, so I have no idea what color it is, but this is a brown shade. Oh, this is Mink Brown Tinted Lash Primer. So I'm going to apply this right onto the bottom lashes because I don't want to apply black mascara down there because I don't want it to look too dark. I want this to be like a bright. For eyelashes, I'm going to apply my old KOKO lashes in Goddess. I have used these a few times already. So I'm going to go ahead and apply those because they're my favorite and I already used them a lot, so I don't mind them getting ruined by the glitter. So for lips, I decided that I'm going to go with two combinations. I'm going with the Molly Cosmetics Impeccable, this matte liquid lipstick, and I'm going to pair it with Pure Mirror lip gloss together. I love this lip gloss. It's so beautiful by itself, but I'm going to go ahead and pair it up with this matte.